I'm Todd Schrupp, and thank you for joining me for Beyond 140. If you follow me on Twitter at Todd TVG, well, you know I like to obviously interact with your questions or comments, but sometimes 140 characters is not enough, so we have the TVG YouTube channel where I can spend as much time as I like on your questions and comments. Here are some of the ones that were submitted this week. I like this one coming from Tom Pavley, who goes by at TPaves11. At Todd TVG, how do you think California Chrome will run in his next race? Next race being the Hollywood Derby on the grass. Let's go all the way back to the beginning of the summer meet at Del Mar. I was part of a panel for a first-time owners seminar put on by the TOC, the Thoroughbred Owners of California, and sitting on the panel was Art Sherman. Afterwards, he was taking questions, and at that time, think about it, this is July, he was already talking about the prospect of putting California Chrome on the grass. He honestly felt he could be better on the grass than maybe even the main track. We're about to find out. I put my trust in Art Sherman. I do think California Chrome is going to run a big race in the Hollywood Derby. Does that result in him winning? I'm not necessarily going to go that far, but I think he's going to run a very good race. We have to see how the field shakes out. But I like the prospect of California Chrome stepping onto the grass. Chris Griffin, you may have heard his voice at Globetrotter games. That's right. Yeah, he announces for the Harlem Globetrotters, and he follows me on Twitter. His question is, at Todd TVG, is there a wager you wish they would add and or one to take away in current racing? Well, let me say this. Take away the high takeouts. Whatever wager has a high takeout, lower the takeout. Keep the wager, but lower the takeout. But I do have to say, and I love New York racing, but when's the last time you found someone who said, I hit the Grand Slam. I got the Grand Slam today. More importantly, turn to your horse playing friend the next time you see him and go, hey, what exactly is the Grand Slam? If they can explain it, then okay, keep the Grand Slam. But I don't get the Grand Slam. It's only apparently over there in New York, and I haven't personally played it, and I don't know a lot of people who do. So that's kind of one I would take away. I think its time has come. The pool hasn't grown a lot. As far as adding a wager, I do think racetracks should go to, again, you have to look at where your business is and what your players like. But I think most racetracks should go to an early pick 4, a late pick 4, and a pick 5 that encompasses the last 5 races. It gives players a lot of options, horizontal players like myself. So Chris Griffin, that was a great question. On the subject of horizontal and vertical, I handicap horses sent this in. Horizontal wagers, vertical wagers. I am truly crisscrossed at Todd TVG. I need help mapping these out. For those of you who aren't familiar, vertical wager means win, play, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, going down from top to bottom. Horizontal wager meaning daily double to the side, pick 3 and pick 4. The bottom line to all of them is a key horse. Find a horse to key and then wheel around them. So whether you're playing vertically or horizontally, you got to find a key horse. I also have some birthday greetings to leave. Diane Perello mentioned to me this on Twitter and I missed it. She said, no shout out for my brother's 65th birthday. Oof. Well, Diane, better late than never. Happy birthday to your brother. Happy 65th birthday. Thank you for following me on Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at Todd TVG. And if you want to participate in a future edition of Beyond 140, send your questions or comments there, or shall we say, tweet them there with the hashtag Beyond 140.